What is going on, guys? Do what here with another beautiful edition of Viking Rise. So I had a question asking what my recommended setup is for Yvette and for Laird and Yvette, concerning the skills and stuff like that. So I went through, I broke down all of the skills that are in the recommended tab. I made a video. It was terrible. Can't get the editing software working like I wanted it to. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to make a brief breakdown for you guys just to show you what my recommended is, not the full recommended, just because I'm not able to get that all done in one go without having to segment the videos. So what I have here is I have Laird. Really briefly though, I did want to mention the Sacred Blade over here is actually an extension of the Divine Destruction once you level it up to max. Default skills over here, they're only able to be leveled up. You cannot increase their star ratings. And so what I have on him right now is Fiery Detonation and Shield Reflector. Now, eventually, what I would like to have instead of Fiery Detonation is over here. Did I pass it up already? Now, right here. The Shield Attacker is what I would prefer to have on him with his other skill. So, going back into here, the other recommended skills for him are good. That is what, yeah, that is what I would prefer personally to use on him, because his skills are all completely built around having a shield and things that buff the shield. I mean, just right here, his first thing increases the deployed troop's shield by 40%. That is insane. Also to keep in mind, when you see that word deployed, just know that it means the troop has to be outside of your base. So you cannot get buffs off of a skill that requires them to be deployed as a defender, because they're not deployed at that point. Moving on to Yvette, I actually differed a little bit with her recommended skills. So I did put on the Awakening skill to, help with the healing, but then I threw on this Divine Blessing. And because after 1 second of combat, after 1 second of initially entering the battle, gains a 20% damage reduction for 3 seconds, after which the hero-led squad has a 25% chance of receiving 12% damage reduction for 2 seconds, and it can trigger once every 5 seconds. So we can play around with this, and I can show you what it's going to look like at level 10. Let's go over. So it's magic. We're here at Divine Blessing. So max star and max level, I can show you both of those right here. So we get a 15% chance. So a 35% chance to receive 15% damage reduction. So that's what you can get out of this. So that's going to be pretty awesome, especially when you have healing and counterattacking all coming into play off of the two heroes. It's going to be pretty broken, being able to have that damage reduction, keeping you into more rounds of combat, getting more healing to pop off, as well as your other skills dealing more damage and the counterattack and everything else. I felt that skill best worked with the character, even though it's not in her recommended skills. Like, let me show. So, like I said, we're gonna go into here, Heroes Encyclopedia, just to give you guys a reminder of how we get into this. So, it is not anywhere on any of her recommended skills. Chance of Reversal and Awakening, I think, are the best two. Chance of Reversal is actually pretty nice. I'll show you what that guy looks like. When the troops are deployed, receive healing, there's a 15% chance of immediately dealing direct damage. You can get that up to 20%, and then a 600 damage factor. When you're looking at damage factor, shield factor, and healing factor, those get a little bit tricky just because I don't know what the base factor number is for those to tell you. That's a correlation of a percentage increase that's given in a number. That's not a percent. And they do games like this, they do it that way just to make it a little more confusing. So until we can get down to finding out what the baseline is, I won't be able to see what type of a percent increase that is. Just know that the higher the number, the better. So going back over here, I did choose 2 damage reductions, and like I said, if I take that off, I can't do the chance of reversal for the extra damage, but I just want the more damage reduction. The more that I can reduce incoming damage, the faster I can mitigate that and start getting more healing going, and stay in the fight longer. So we're gonna put that on her. Also coming into here, so if I wanted to upgrade this, I know before I was showing that I was using the blue skills up here to do level ups and stuff. I have stopped doing that because just in the previous video that I had made but didn't post because it got all messed up, I found out that some of the blue skills are actually pretty nifty. So I need to actually take the time and read through what these are, level up the ones that I want to keep, and then consume these to level up. Also, even if I come over here and I tap to fill all, I'm not really getting a huge boost. I mean, I'm consuming from here all the way to over here for the most part, and then the next level up would consume all the rest just to get to the next level. And that, I think there's more use out of those skill shards to actually level up the skills themselves, the start level on them. But that's all I got for you on that. One more thing before we go, because I've said this before, and I want to make sure that everybody that's just now joining my channel understands that when you're dealing with a player that's a bully, we have one on this server right now, server 11. Some of the things that he's saying, the decrees he's making, the threats he's sending out across the server, flanking multipliers are a thing. And what that means is when you have a target that you're attacking, whether it be NPC or an actual player, the more players you have around that person attacking them, the higher the flanking bonus is going to be. And that's going to be represented by a number: 1, 2, 3, 4. The highest I've seen so far is a 7 with just 10 people attacking. And I'm sure that can get a lot higher. I haven't had the pleasure of seeing that happen yet. But when you have your tribes, and you can see over here, my tribe alone has 86 players in it. We're not all online at the same time, but between my tribe and 1 or 2 other tribes, we could easily get 50 people together that, we don't have the same power ranking as this other guy. We don't have the same troop level and research done, but that flanking damage and all 50 people sending 2 to 3 marches to this guy and then start attacking at the same time will wipe him out so fast. He has like 3 million troops, but if everybody is sending their marches, that's going to end up being like 13 to 14 million troops attacking his city. He's going to get shreked, and he doesn't realize this, and the people that are getting threatened don't realize it either. So I'm working on educating my server so that we know that this works. We know how this is going to go, and then I'm going to record it to show all of you guys. This is one of the things that I pointed out in one of my earlier videos that I love about this game, is it gives players, even free-to-play players, a way to put bullies in their place, because that's the number one thing you find in these games is you get some guy in here, he comes through, starts swiping his credit card, gets crazy strong, and then he walks around like he's got a chip on his shoulder and he's better than everybody else. You're not, bro. You're just not. And you have to learn how to have that power alongside the responsibility of still treating everybody else with respect. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much. Check out the short that I posted earlier. We have a 200 subscribers giveaway going on right now. I'm also going to link the Discord in the description below. Come check us out over there. That's where you're going to find the event tab to with the rules of how to get into this subscriber giveaway. And the video is just going to show you what we're giving away.